Well, we're taking a live look here at our Cordova camera this morning with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, 24 degrees, the coldest start to the day we have had in several weeks. We may even have to go back to the end of January when we still had some snow on the ground to really find a comparably cold start. But the good news is that this is going to be the end of any sort of well below average conditions we will have in the Mid-South for the foreseeable future, because we are going to warm up quite a bit over the course of today as winds are currently out of the south. Does make that feel a little bit colder at the moment, but it is going to be responsible for warming us up here into the 50s, a near average, if not average, seasonal sort of day across the area. Much warmer than yesterday's highs that were only in the upper 30s for some spots, but right now, middle to lower 20s across the area. We're getting towards the upper 20s actually now in both Clarksdale and Tunica, and while the wind chill it still feels like the teens across the region, we'll want to make sure we're bundling up here if we are heading out the door now or within the next 2 hours or so. But we are going to see a big and quick improvement here throughout the morning as winds are starting to increase substantially. We're getting closer to that 10-mile-per-hour mark, have already reached it in Clarksdale and Tunica, which are the warmest spots on the map currently, so good signs there. We'll see those wind gusts get up to around 25 miles per hour, potentially around 30 here by later this afternoon. We do have a wind advisory in effect for Mississippi County there in Arkansas, where wind gusts could be a little bit higher than that 35-mile-per-hour range at times, but this is going to be with much warmer conditions, these winds coming from the south to warm us up, so it may be a bit of a nuisance with all of those breezy conditions, but it's not going to really be all that cold. Not much of a wind chill really expected as we get into those afternoon hours, where we will be already in the upper 40s, and then by this evening or just shortly before that, we should be seeing our peak temperature of around 55 degrees here in Memphis, possibly a little cooler in the lower 50s up north, a little warmer in the upper 50s further south. But overnight tonight, we are going to see as well those temperatures definitely stay warmer because of cloud cover in the region. We're seeing a lot of those clouds start to come in now from the north and west while the winds are out of the south. A big reason for why we're seeing this sudden shift is because of the departure of yesterday's historic blizzard across parts of the northeastern United States. These red and purple wind barbs, you can see wind gusts of up to around 50, even 60 miles per hour now offshore, but yesterday they were onshore in some coastal areas, reducing visibility as up to 3 feet of snow fell in some locations. Providence, Rhode Island setting an all-time record with about 38 inches of snow. Again, these are regions that are very used to heavy snow amounts, and even by their standards, it was an impressive storm. But as that was moving up the East Coast, it was bringing down a very powerful and large amount of northerly air for such a powerful and large system, and that was able to sweep across the Midwest down here into the Mid-South and give us yesterday's cold temperatures. But things are definitely looking warmer now, especially with that cloud cover in play. We are probably going to see a little bit of rain now as temperatures warm up over the next couple of days. Just a quick look here at this Thursday, where I do think we could see some heavier rain as we do have some fronts at play here, including a sort of a stalled front that may be resulting in a little bit of a washout for much of Thursday. Nothing that's, I think, going to really produce any sort of thunderstorm activity, but we will be watching for, I think, some locally heavy downpours just throughout that day. But most of the rest of this forecast period is looking drier. 55 for today, though, partly cloudy. Southwest winds 17 miles per hour. Things are getting breezy. Will stay breezy tonight and cloudy. That makes those low temperatures maybe twice as warm as what we experienced this morning into the 40s. And that's a trend that largely continues here as we go forward through the next couple of days. We'll take another jump in temperatures up into the middle 60s on Wednesday with a slight chance of some showers in the evening hours. But as you saw earlier in our forecast map for those models, we do expect more rain here throughout the day on Thursday. Maybe some heavier downpours at times, but I don't think that the chance of thunderstorms right now is all that great. By Friday, though, just in time for the weekend, we're going to have those warm temperatures and sunny skies align for a nice period here through Saturday and Sunday, where we may reach the 70s in some spots. And then even looking towards the start of next week, we're going to continue that warmer weather. So all in all, a very nice forecast after what has been a very cold start to the week.